Chapter 5. Danielle's Puff. Sam, I'm borrowing the car today, I told my brother, flashing him a smile. Let me go with you. Come on Danny, I really like Michaela and you know it. I know you do, but it's shopping day here. How about this? I'll ask her what she thinks of you. You would? Thanks, Danny, you're the best little sis I could ever have, he says, giving me a giant hug as he let go of me with a giant smile on his face. Yeah. You're welcome. See ya, big brother. Wait, it's only 11 o'clock. Why are you leaving now? I got some stuff to do. I wanna get a job, so I'll be filling out applications. A job? When do you wanna work? It's for money. I gotta have more money saving up for a laptop. What? Will the laptop transform too? He asked as I gave him a hard glare. Sam, I have to go. Okay, goodbye, I say, grabbing the keys before leaving the house. I hopped inside Bumblebee as I smiled when the seatbelt moved on me by itself protectively. Where to, Danny? Take me to Kroger. What's a Kroger? A grocery store. What does grocery mean? You buy food. Wait, our way of survival is by eating food. What's your way of survival be? Our way is by energon. It gives us more power and strength. Energon? Is there any on planet Earth? We hope so. Is this Kroger? He asks as I nodded when we pulled up to the store. Thanks, B. I'll be back. Thanks for the ride, I say, getting out. Hey, Danny, holla if ya need me. I'll protect ya. Thanks, B, I say, smiling softly before going inside. After I finished my application to Kroger, I walked back out to hear music blasting. The song At the End by Black Veil Brides was playing. I began to run back to Bumblebee to see it was him who played the music. Bumblebee, I groaned, getting in as he stopped playing the music. What? That's a pretty good song. Who knew you were into rock? I'm not. I just like that song. In particular, I don't see any groceries with you. Oh, I had gone in to fill out an application. Application? What's that? It's what you fill out when you're trying to find a job. Great, I have much to learn about planet Earth from you. After a day of filling out applications and talking to Bumblebee, it was around 4 when we stopped by Michaela's house. Hey, Danny, about time you showed up. I was getting worried. Sorry, I was filling out job applications. You want to work? Who does that? I giggled. I do, I say happily as we began driving to the mall. Surprised your brother didn't go with you. I chuckled. Trust me, he tried, but I told him no. Speaking of my brother, hey Michaela, what do you think about him? What do I think about your brother? Well, he's actually cute and funny, and he's also sweet. Well, are we talking about the right guy here? She laughed. Yes, Danny, we are. The song Can You Feel the Love Tonight by Elton John started playing on its own. Is there something wrong with your car? No, Bumblebee here needs to stop playing the music, I say as it stopped playing. Bumblebee? It what I named my car. Oh, so you're one of those people who name things. Yes, don't you know me by now? We've been friends since the 3rd grade. Right, that's true, but hey, was Sam really in our 3rd grade class? Yeah, you don't remember him? I guess I never paid any attention to him, she shrugged as we pulled up at the mall. Shopping day. Michaela and I shouted as we tried getting out of the car, but the lock wouldn't open. Bumblebee, open the car please. A sound of a cop siren was heard as Bumblebee backed out on its own. B, where you going? Danielle, the car is moving on its own, she told me as B began speeding down the road. Bumblebee, where are you taking us? I shouted as shots were being fired from the cop that was following us. Nothing but the silence was heard as Michaela and I began freaking out. Sure, he's an alien, but I'm not trying to go to jail. I turned behind me to see the cop car transform into a huge black robot. It leapt at us as we both screamed. Bumblebee transformed as we still screamed our lights out when we were falling towards the ground. Oh my god, I'm going to die. I screamed as Bee began shooting at the other robot as the road came to a lot closer to our faces. With Bee's other hand he grabbed both of us and started running to the streets before transforming back into a car. What the hell was that? Michaela shouted, panicking. Shopping day didn't happen as we brought Michaela back home and now Bee was driving me home. Explain. Bee were alone. Decepticon, it wanted you, Danny. Me? Why me? I don't know. I blasted its head off before I could ask. Chapter 6. Danielle's Puff. Sammy. Samuel. I shouted in panic as I busted open the door to his room. What? What's wrong? Why you back so early? Usually you don't come home till 9 on shopping days. Well, excuse me, because I had a near-death experience. Death experience? What do you mean? Bumblebee. Decepticons. After me. Decepticons? What? Sam, I can't explain right now, but Michaela and I got attacked on our way to the mall by a police car, but it wasn't a Popo car, it was another transformer, but an evil one. Bumblebee transformed to attack it and Michaela and I fell out of the car and we almost got smashed into the ground, but Bee saved us, I say, panicking as my breaths became short. Well, calm down, Danny, take deep and even breaths. You don't want another panic attack. The last time we had to take you to the hospital. I sighed, taking a deep breath, as my panics began to decrease. Okay, I'm calm now. All right, come on, I have to show you. Bumblebee, I say, grabbing his hand as we rushed out to get in the car. Bee, my brother knows he saw us last night. Think you can take us to the same place again? Oh, and get Michaela, she needs to know about this too. Roger that, he said through the radio as the doors opened by themselves. Sam's eyes widened with fear when I got in. Come on, Sammy. No. Not going in there, and neither should you. We're taking him back. No, we're not going to leave Bee. Just get in the car or don't get in and miss the opportunity to get with Michaela. He bit his lip as if he was thinking about it. Fine, I'll get in the car, he says, getting on the passenger side as Bee began driving on his own. This is very awkward indeed. How long have you known about this? Since last night, I told him as I smiled when we pulled up to Michaela's house. I honked the horn to get her attention as she came out of the house. Danny, what's this about? Oh, hi Sam, she says, smiling before getting in the back. I want to show you all. Bumblebee, let's go, Bee, I responded as Sam switched from the front seat to the back seat. Well, leave your sister behind then, I muttered as he and Michaela began chatting. As we began driving, I noticed 3 cop cars following us with their sirens blaring. Bee picked up the pace, so it had to have been Decepticons. The 3 of them each transformed as Bee suddenly stopped the car and opened up the doors. This is where you get out, he says through the radio as I sighed as the 3 of us get out. Bee transformed as Michaela and Sam's eyes widened while I got used to it by now. He began fighting the cons on his own as one of them escaped and ran over to us. Oh my god, run! I shouted as the 3 of us took her off sprinting. The cop or Decepticon was straight on our tail as a hand went to grab me as he succeeded before transforming back into a cop car and speeding off. Danielle! Sam and Michaela shouted as they both stopped running. This jerk here strapped the belt tight around me. What do you want from me? I shouted, trying to get unstrapped, but it wouldn't work out. Are you Neatlover 30444? He asked using my eBay name. And if I am, what are you planning on doing with me? Give me the glasses. Glasses what? Before I had time to say something, the cop transformed back to Decepticon mode as I fell hard on the ground below as I began screaming when I felt a crack in my bone. The con hovered over me as he grabbed both of my arms as I tried getting out of his grasp. "Where are the glasses?" "What glasses?" I shouted through pain as he grabbed onto my now broken wrist harder, causing me to scream. "Glasses. I need those glasses. Archibald Witwicky. My great-great-grandfather? What would you want with those?" "Classified information, you fleshling. Tell me where they are and I won't kill you." "Fleshling? First of all, my name is Danielle. Second of all, who said I had them in the first place?" "They're on your eBay page. I saw them, fleshling. Tell me, or I'll rip your arm off," he responds as I screamed even louder as he put even more pressure on my wrists. Wherever the room was in, the ceiling busted open, revealing Bumblebee as he had Sam and Michaela in his hands. "Danny!" They both screamed at me as B began shooting at the con, causing him to let go of me and move away. As the two were battling, Michaela and Sam ran over to me as I clutched my wrist in pain with my other hand as I tried not to have tears. "Danny, your wrist is swollen." "I think I know that," I snapped, the pain getting so intense that a tear escaped my eye. "Danny, I'm sorry, I should have come sooner." "No, you're okay, B, don't worry about me." "I think it's time for all of you to meet Optimus Prime," he says as the pain became so much that I honestly didn't feel anything now. "Who's Optimus?" Sam asked, confused as I was still on the ground. "Our leader for the Autobots," he responded, transforming into a car.
Well, I do hope you enjoyed the videos so far and video game content. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave a comment down below. And I noticed 40% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. If you can, please subscribe to the channel. It'll help me and help the channel grow. Until next time, goodbye!